Go.
Sound good to me. This sound hard. Something funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet just planted in the pavement. Crumble like I never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name straight up. Good gang, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm a trigger happy nigga, so they step back. Breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, so news the strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe. There ain't no future in your front. I never got caught with a kilo, and if you ever do, yo, will never be with me, yo. Serve it in a Cherokee, or maybe it's a Geo. Black on black Benzo, I'll get it up amigo. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped, cause if we ever do, yo, TB, pop the trunk. Cause we don't go for playing, wanna play, go grab a ball. When I'm on the mic, I ain't for playing, not at all. Cause I clock 10 G's a week, booming at my peak. Always see East sober, but I do get geek. I can give you a job, a place to eat. Hardy, meet your homeboy Marty at a B.O.B. Party taking over, barking like a dog named Rover. I'm picking suckers like a 4-leaf clover. They biting words on the mic, this is cobras. So now they saying egg breeders get low.
Man, what you doing next to my woman? There ain't no future in your front. Alright. Get out of here too. We don't need you either. Alright, hey, check it out, guys. I'm gonna go over the numbers real quick. Today's theme is you gotta be tough to make it in the sales business. And if you listen to the lyrics of that song, listen to it, it talks about being tough, all right? And it talks about there ain't no future in your frontin', all right? So some of you guys that are acting like you're tough and you think like you're tough enough to make it in this business, hey, you know who you are, you know who you are. There ain't no future in your frontin', okay? It's about who lasts the longest and who's the strongest. That's one thing that I realized, a long time ago, being in the sales game for a really long time, is that it's not going to be the most talented guy or the guy that everybody, looks up to and thinks, oh, that guy's the best salesman. It's about who lasts the longest and who's the strongest, man. It really is. So yesterday's sales, we got Michael, okay? We got Michael. Let's go back. Yeah, we got Michael in California. Michael Vanderlyn, good job. Getting on board. Priscilla, good job, man, with 2, okay? That's what I'm talking about, Priscilla. You're good for 2 a day. Yeah, marker. You're good for 2 a day, Priscilla. So, that don't surprise me. I'm gonna put a star next to your name because, you are a star. You came and said, I want to do this. A lot of people in the company, managers were, oh, I want to take her out. I want to, show her the business. And you know what? I hired you as a secretary, and it's great, man. You're a hell of a story. Because you're going to be a millionaire one day, and you're going to be able to say, you know what? I started off as a secretary. The guy MGR, Michael G. Rademacher, that owns all the buildings in the whole Inland Empire, okay, in Southern California, the guy started off as a janitor. I'm going to bring him in one day. I'm going to bring him in for the video. He's one of my neighbors. He lives about 4 houses away from me on Haven Estates. And that guy is, over 5,000 people pay that guy rent every month. That guy owns a lot of buildings. That guy owns the most buildings. He's like the Donald Trump of the Inland Empire. Okay, so, and he told me a lot. He taught me a lot of game, So, Priscilla, you got it. You got what it takes. Keep going, Priscilla. You got Raul, S. Even Raul, all these young guys, you're going to hear a lot of young people's names right now. These guys are under 21, 20 years old, guys, young businessmen. And they're learning right now the right way. So, good job. You're going to see a lot of people come in and they quit. If I'm saying your name and you're still here, even if I don't say your name, but you're still here and you're still fighting every day, all right, you're gonna sooner or later something's got to give. All right, so that's what it's about. Those are the stories I like. I like the guys that come in and nobody's heard of them. They, oh, that guy ain't gonna make it, and then that fucking guy makes it in the end. All right, and that's what matters. All right, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. All right, so good job, Raul, with 2. All right, Raul Santa Maria. That's great, Raul. I gave you a cool nickname, SD, sexual desires. You came in here and I asked you, hey, what's your weakness? And what your answer was. And from then on, we kind of pretty much ran with your nickname. And, now shit, I think you're a salesman desires, you know? SD, salesman desires. All right, so good job, Raul. Ernesto, another young guy, you know, that Black Dynasty, right? And shit, what can I say, man? I see your name every single day up on this board, and it's great. You should be proud of yourself. And but like I said, it's not how you start. A lot of you guys are starting great. Don't quit. It's gonna get tough. Trust me. Let me forewarn you right now. For you young people that are in this business that just started your first year, it's gonna get so fucking tough. You're gonna wish you never met me. You're gonna wish you never did this. Okay? And those are the ones that are gonna quit. Okay? But let me tell you something. I'm gonna warn you right now. It's gonna get tough. You're gonna wish you never met me. You're gonna wish you never got into this. Right now you love it. It's gonna get tough. But one thing you gotta realize is you gotta get past that. Okay? You gotta get past the rough time. All right? You gotta be able to. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough to make it in the sales business long term. I should put that down. Long term. And it's so true. You know, so who cares about how your first year is if your last year sucks? And 10 years from now, if you're fucking broke, what is all this for? You know, so that's how tough you gotta be. You gotta grind it out, in other words. So, you know, Gmo, good job. Way to I think Gmo understands the grind. I haven't seen that guy complain one time, Guillermo. I want to take my hat off to you because I've known you for 2 years now, probably. I've never heard you complain one time, man. I've never seen you. And every time I used to pick you up from the field, you would still be knocking. You were one of the last guys to always get picked up. And you know what? You'd always be knocking. So, you know, you might not be the most talented salesman that I've ever met, the best talker I've ever met. But I tell you what, you know, like that song said, you're a rhino running through the roughest pack.
Yeah.
You know, if you